Okay, we're out at the home of Mr. and Mrs. Cunningham, looking at doing some kind of work on the sunroom here. They have these big banks of windows here, beautiful view overlooking the lake there, and just looking to make some changes. They're concerned about efficiency, concerned about aesthetics, obviously, and maintaining this view that they have, and also using this, being able to use this as more of a living space. Right now, it's too hot in here really to do anything and enjoy this room because of the windows and some other factors that are really causing it to be pretty hot in here. So what we're looking at doing is kind of transforming this area, turning it into more of a usable living space with some Anderson windows, increasing the size of the windows and changing the configuration of the windows, and then taking all of this existing substrate that's on the walls now and doing hardy plank on the exterior and then some sort of interior sheetrock just to give it a nicer look. Now the problem is that we have this wall framing. Well, it's not really wall framing. We have this wall that's basically just an aluminum construction. It's 2 3/4 inches wide now, which is not wide enough for our windows. So what has to be done is obviously some framing around the upper and lower wall space that the window opening is in. So that's kind of what we're looking at as far as scope of work, of increasing the wall thickness to accommodate our window, resheathing the outside with hardy plank, and then an interior substrate inside the sunroom to accommodate the width of our new window. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Basically, the window configuration, if we look at this, for example, is one window configuration. We have two 48 by 48 single hungs. What we're talking about doing is going to a 98 by 60 picture window. So going up, as you can see here on the wall, we put these decals. Maybe you can see, there we go. Put these decals. The S is the short, the T was the tall. So we have two different possibilities of increasing the window either by 12 inches or increasing the window more by, let's see, 70, closer to about 30 inches. So that's the kind of two options we're looking at. In either case, going upwards with the window just to give it more visible glass space and increase the view that they have out there. So that's kind of what we're looking at with these options. And again, each of these units, as you can see right here, there's 6 of these guys, 4 along this north wall here, and then 2 on each flanking side. There's 1 and there's 2. So taking each one of those and making it a 98 wide by 60 high picture window over a 98 wide by 20 high gliding window. So that's kind of what we're looking at doing, again, to lower the sight line, to get the check rail out of the visible space and take it more in line with the guardrail on the exterior, and then basically from the guardrail upwards and 12 additional inches upwards into the existing wall space, there'll be visible glass space, and they'll reclaim a lot of the view that's being taken up now by not only these wide mullions, but also all these horizontal check rails that go all the way across their line of sight. So that's what we're hoping to accomplish here in doing that. But window part, again, as we were talking about in our visit, the window part is the easy part. The framing is really the most necessary and most important part to make sure that we can frame this out appropriately to accommodate the width of the new window. So that's what we're looking at as far as our scope of work. I'm going to sit down with Deborah and hopefully go over this video and see what we can do about building and reframing and doing some hardy plank on the side walls to accommodate the width of our window. So that's kind of what we're looking at. And again, as you can see here, the width existing is only 2 3/4. We need to go wider to a minimum 3 3/16 inch to accommodate our new window. So that's kind of what we're looking at. And again, we still have some other variables to consider here as far as framing and some structural issues. And that's what I will sit down and do with Deborah in the next day or two. So that's about it. Again, thank you very much for having me out, Mr. and Mrs. Cunningham, and we look forward to taking care of you guys and helping you out in whichever way we can. Thank you so much.